Hello, good evening, guys, and welcome to African World Traveler AWT. So today is a different life, guys. My mood swing will totally change. I mean, it's just crazy when you work hard and put your money in the bank and you go to withdraw your money and the banks decide whether you're allowed to withdraw your money or not, or it's a huge amount they saved. Apparently they need to know the reason why. Hello, Arthur Vlogs, how are you? They need to know what you're doing with your own money. It's crazy, isn't it? And why would you discriminate people in the fact like they're going to withdraw their own money? I don't get it. Or the money, but they work with people's money. That's what they do. They don't want. They're not happy when you get in withdrawing even 500, 700, 1K. They start asking you questions, and they bloody won't give you a loan, mortgage, or whatsoever. And they're bloody tied for you to go and get your own money out as well. So what the heck? I don't get it. So I feel discriminated. That's what it is. I feel actually discriminated just because of my color of my skin. It's just disgusting. It is disgusting. But anyway, I will tell you the whole story what happened. And I'm really sorry you guys couldn't hear the premiere I put in earlier. I mean, okay, Neil, this is what happens. I have been telling people for ages why they want it cashless. It's just crazy. They want people to work like donkeys and they don't want you to enjoy your life. Both the government and the banks. But the poor people are out there struggling without food, without nothing. Nobody cares. But the rich people just want to bank or make interest and all that. It's sick. It's not the color of your skin, trust. That's how I feel. So you can say whatever you want to say, but that's how I felt. So how can you? What is it then? Tell me if it's not the color of my skin. Why do they want to like? What do they think I'm an idiot? Or I don't know my rights, or I can't get, or if they think they could threaten me, say I'm gonna call the police if you don't leave. If I was in the wrong side, I probably would, but I wasn't. I wouldn't get threatened for the fact like is I work my ass off, and when I want my money, I should withdraw it that time. And actually, it's just crazy. I feel discriminated, and I'll get into that point as well. We'll end up like China. I don't know about that though, but I felt discriminated. I think it was, I'm sorry to say, I will say it as it is now. I feel like I'm a black person, I'm a black man, and I'm proud to be a black man. Yeah, I might not fit in other people's faces, or might not be in some other specs or whatever, but I work hard for my money, and I don't mess around. But money, sorry. So I know my right, and I stand on my ground and on my right as well, because the game they were playing is. So it just, I find it very weird and that. I think as a normal person, if you go, it might apply to everybody, right? So is the rule for everybody. We'll end up like China, I don't know about that. 15-minute city as well, out of your zone, and our card will decline for food or drink. Exactly, Arthur, that's exactly it. Been trying to tell people for ages and no one listened. So to be honest to you, the banks are just wanting to leave your money in their hole, and then they could do whatsoever. and they don't want you to cash your money out. What is the issue? Translate what you said to her. I'll get to that if you're patient enough. I've said to her, who the bank manager. I have an issue with the bank manager. I had an issue first with the Lord. I've been encountered with three people, I would say. So for me, Arthur is saying it's not because the color of my skin, but I think it's the color of my skin. But if it's a normal white person or privileged person, they wouldn't get that far. They will ask them the basic, and those privileged people will show the basic, and then they will not spend that much time like I did. So basically, I'll fast forward and explain to you guys. Some messages have been, I don't know, held to review. So let me just see. No, I didn't say that. I said to her the noise. If that's what you're asking, Jason, I didn't say that. And she's here. So I just said to her noise, what she's, scraping. And before you jump into conclusion, you should ask. But yeah, I will never tell her to shut up. She's there. She can hear me. And thank you very much. Before I jump into conclusion, know the story first. No matter how they try to trigger me, I still kept my cool, because obviously that's what they wanted. Yeah, and the officer that came also was intending, and he was a dick as well. He was thinking like he could get me, cuffed and put me behind the van. That's what he came with. They came with a van. So that was the intention. I didn't let them win. But anyway, it's all good. I'm gonna carry on. I will put that in. I will show it up. No problem. What Jason just put up. So yeah, what Jason just put up. Did I ask my missus to shut up? No, obviously I won't speak to my missus like that. Thank you very much. I have manners, I have respect. I treat my missus the way I'm supposed to treat my missus. Like a real man. Man got a chip in his shoulder today. Not really. I never had a chip on my shoulder. Never. Never. And that's what they wanted. That was the game plan for me to get nicked. So the intention was to put me in a van, but obviously they can't, because I was on my right and I stood on my ground. Take no notice, brother. Yeah, thank you, Neil. Thank you very much. It's just the trolls, innit? So you can't help with the trolls. They come and try and wind you up, trying. You know what? If I had to be arrested, I would have been arrested today. And I'm not a fool to be arrested. I'm not a dumbass to be arrested. No, I will let them win, because that was the actual intention. Okay, fast forward to the story. What I experienced today, and I felt totally discriminated. So if you think I haven't been discriminated, then you're entitled to point out your opinion, whether you ever had experience that such a thing I've experienced myself, as I feel like a black man. Right? Okay. Imagine getting locked up, ending up with a spicy channel. Thank you, Jason. That's very funny. Spicehead, I think he wouldn't do that to me. Spicehead wouldn't just put me out there. But if he's there to film, he's there to film. So if I lose my temper, if I'm not being mature enough, get locked, put in a van, I've gone past that stage, I'm a 46-year-old man. If I don't know better now, I will never know better. If I don't grow out of it, I will never grow out of it. You get me? That's just I felt discriminated, and that's what it is. So you go to the bank, the normal procedure, we all know it, right? So obviously they will ask you what you do with the money. We can answer. I'm traveling. First of all, what I'll do, not that I'm ignoring the comments, I'll read the comments as I go. So is England racist? No, I will not say everybody's racist. I won't, come on, man. I've been here for how long? So I wouldn't say that. Arthur, I would never say England is racist. Why would I say that? The people probably, when I encountered with people that think they're racist, I would say so. I will never say the whole country is racist. That is just somebody who's got a brain wouldn't say that. Hope that answered to your comment there, yeah? Okay, PS faces mask. We're in for no virus. They were for facial recognition. Trust me, this money, this same scenario, it coming, bro. I mean, okay, so they could recognize just the eye, and honestly, Jesus love you. The Most High love me. You know, the more, you know, the greatest creator loves me, of course. Otherwise, I'll be naked today. I'll be arrested. That was the plan. That was the game plan. But anyway, I stood on my ground and I kept calm. Wasn't aggressive. I've not lost my temper, which is not me. 20 years ago, I would smash the place up. 20 years ago, I would smash the place up. And obviously, not only two police officers, it will be more vans coming up to get me out of there. But it is what it is. Obviously, we all have to grow out of things, right? Anyway, let me just tell you guys. Let me just fast forward and tell you this story there. You know, I just don't want to be like repeating myself, but they think in another way as well they could intimidate me or bully me, but it didn't work out the way they wanted it. But anyway, look like it's Omar, decent fella. Thank you. Stop with the side lads. He does help people. Thank you. So basically, to fast forward things, I walked in as a normal person, went straight to the counter, and the lady said, she asked me how much you want to withdraw. I told her the amount. She said, all right, okay, can you go and see my colleague? I went. There was a young chap on the other side there that attended customers, obviously. And it's two sides. There's one desk there, the other one over the side. Different with other banks. Other banks, it's like a room. They will put you in a room, and then you talk. Nobody knows what you're talking about. You're just talking to the the one that attends you, and then you chat and do whatever banking process you do. Then you're out. But in this bank, there's nothing in between the two desks, and basically I was the first one with the guy, and there's a lady beside, but there's no customer. She wasn't attending any customer. She was on the other side, no one there. So I was talking to the guy. So the guy asked me, asked me how much. I told him the amount, and he said, "Well, we need to go through this." I said, "Okay," and he started asking me, "What are you doing with the money?" I said, "Well, I'm traveling." So well, I have to ask you more about that, but I will. My system is a bit slow. I'm gonna download the form. Say okay, then fine. Say well, you need to tell me more what you do with the money. I explain I'm traveling, and I don't have to tell you more than that. I'm traveling and I need the money, and it's my money. You not even ask me anything else. You not even ask me ID, or you not done a security check or anything. All he said to me is, you printing out a form, and the system is running a bit slow. You print out the form, and then you're gonna bring the form, and I will sign. I said fine. So he went to the manager and said to the manager, I'm not answering his questions. So basically, he's not satisfied with my answer. What are you doing with the money? I'm traveling. I'm using the money to travel. Oh, it's a lot of money to travel with. What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? He doesn't even know whether I'm traveling alone, I'm traveling a family, or what. But he just went and I see him like, it's a lot of money to travel with. What is, so basically, what is, if it's my needs are high? What is if I spend a lot of money? What does it have to do with you? I'm just there to withdraw money. So you asked me what you do with the money. I've answered. So what else do you want? Print the damn form out. Let me read what is there. Or face the bloody PC. Let me see what's on the screen. I answered. So what is the issue there? So he went and told the manager. I don't know what he said to the manager. The manager, I said, well, in that case, I think now you're being funny. I'm going to document this. I got my phone out, facing myself, saying exactly what's been going, and basically I felt like they were trying to be funny for me to get my money. So what else do you want? I got my passport and I got my bank card. So what else? And what is the problem? So the manager just walked down. Oh, we're not accepting such. You got to leave. I said, why? I'm here to withdraw my money. I'm not leaving until I get my money. Or we got to leave now. We're not attending you. We got the right to decline. You got the right to decline my own money. I'm not asking you for a loan. I'm not asking you for a credit. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm just asking to get my money out. So why would you decline me? Are you an ATM? I said, did I enter the wrong pin? So you don't like my face? You don't like the way I look? So, so it's just weird. So it just made it's a bit funny. He said to me, well, due to what you've been doing, following our policies and whatever, we're gonna decline you from we're gonna decline serving you. If you don't leave now, we'll call the police. I said, damn right, call the police. I'm not leaving anywhere till the police come. So basically, she went behind her desk and then on the phone calling the police. I said, all right, I'll wait. Am I a criminal? Was I robbing the bank? No. Am I a criminal? No. Am I a fraudster? No. Am I doing anything illegal? No. Am I on my right? Yes. So I waited for like 20 minutes, nearly half an hour. I took my own phone out. I rang the police myself. So it took a bit, maybe after I rang the police, about 10-15 minutes, the police shows up. A male police officer and a female police officer. So when the police came, the manager just went with the other male police officer on another side, and I was talking with a lady. The lady was asking me questions and that, obviously doing the runs and checks. My name and obviously my date of birth and stuff and address and that. So on the check, obviously I'm clean. So I guess the manager explained again to the officer. So the game plan was for me to be arrested, or to be declined, or to go without being served or without any money. No, damn, that's not gonna happen. That's what I was waiting. The police officers say, "Oh, you gotta leave. They're not serving you, or you're not going with the money." That's why I was waiting. But obviously, he knows he can't. It's nothing he can do. So the amount I wanted, I doubled the amount. I said, in fact, that's not the amount I wanted now. I want the whole lot. Say, well, you're gonna close your account. I say, well, it's too late now. He said, well, if you're gonna, I said, why? It's none of your business. He said, well, if you're gonna close your account, we can transfer the money to if you have another account, we can transfer the money to the other account. I said, that's nothing to do with you. That's none of your business. Which bank I bank with, or do I want that to be transferred to another account with? I said, none of your business. I don't want you to do it. I just wanted cash. Now I want a double of that amount. She started, why do you want? I said, that's nothing to, I don't have to explain nothing to you. So just give me the money I wanted now. So now the manager went in, print out the form, wrote all that what's he supposed to write, and then came to me and said, okay, can you come and sit with me and sign? I said, no, I'll stand here. Bring it here. I'll stand here and let's do it here. It's trying a bit nice. And so, well, we should have. I said, no, we should have. You don't even ask me any question. All you came is, get out of here, or else I'll call the police. No, I'm not gonna say the amount. No, I'm not gonna say the amount. The bank has a limit. No, it doesn't have a limit. It doesn't have a limit. No. So he was a bit pissed off. Like I said, oh, I'm taking all my money out. So he wasn't happy with that. So he looked. So, well, I want the whole amount out. So let's do it now. Say, well, do you want us to transfer it to your other bank? That's what I'm asking. I said, no. So I don't know about the limit there you're talking about. But I said I want my whole lot. So, well, we could help you transfer. I said, it's too late. You could have helped earlier, but now what help would you help me? It's not good enough for me. So with that, the police officer, when he came, he was saying, oh, no. Straight away, say, no, you were not being discriminated. You don't even know the damn story. You don't know what happened there. You say, oh, no, I don't think you were being discriminated. But I'm going to tell you what, like, I don't know. I say, what do you mean? And I'll say, all right, I want to document that when you're explaining that to me. because you didn't even know the story. You don't even know the part of the story. You're telling me I wasn't being discriminated. Then the guy over the other side said, "Oh no, you're not allowed to film me." I said, "Yeah, I can film myself." I think that's when the officer went to him and explained to him, yeah, he could film himself. Not like he couldn't film other people, but he could film himself. So he started explaining the law to the guy. I think the guy then shut up. So as I told the woman, okay, I need the form to complain. She went and got the form. So I was working out. Then the officer was like saying, "Oh, I don't have to explain nothing to you. You got a complaint form. You can complain." I said, "But you jumped in. You jumped into conclusion saying I wasn't being discriminated. How did you know I wasn't being discriminated? That's how I felt. I'm telling you how I felt now." I said the game plan was for me to be nicked. You wanted to handcuff me and you wanted to put me in the van. So that was the game plan, right? So no, obviously it didn't work. So obviously they wanted to keep me there. Longer they want to keep me, they want me to lose my mind, to lose my temper, and do maybe something. Then that could be an arrestable offense. That was a game plan. But I kept my cool. I was pissed off, to be honest. But I kept my cool, and the officers came. Obviously, did what they're supposed to do. But he jumped into conclusion, saying, "No, I don't feel like you were discriminated." Straight away, that's what he said. Say, "Well, that's how I felt. Wait, but you were not here, and you don't know even the damn story. How would he know, or how would he just jump into the story, say, you don't feel like I was discriminated?" He is an asshole as well. You can tell. He was an ass. He was an asshole. He's actually an asshole. I said, "Well, you taking side there, and you being part of it as well. You are accepting that she was in, or you agreeing that she wasn't being discriminated toward me." But that's how I felt, and that's what exactly I feel is. I said I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna put a complaint in. I'm gonna put a massive complaint. As a normal person, the basic thing. Okay, they're gonna ask you questions, obviously, ID, and you enter your PIN. What else? If they bring the form out, you sign it. Simple as that. You give you your money, you go. But no ID, nothing being asked, nothing. They didn't even ask me, you got your ID, your name, or anything. Straight away, it's a lot of money. We need to ask you what you do with the money. Who the hell do I have to explain? Do I have to explain to you how I use my money, or how much I should withdraw? Am I gonna like kind of sit there and explain to you like a small kid, or daddy, mommy, I want this amount? So that's what really pisses me off today. So, but anyway, I kept my cool. They didn't win. They wanted to put me on the van. No. And Jason, you're saying spicy. But anyway, it's all good. That's what I was just trying to put you out there. But unfortunately, I don't know why the sound didn't come up. So I've taken that video out. All banks has limit. So what's the limit then, Jason? What's the limit? Some banks has a limit. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Some banks has a limit. That's fair enough. But I don't think if it's another way around, they will ask all those names, because the form what he brought is like 3 questions in there. 3 in that form that are signed. Only 3 questions said no, no. And the other one I can't remember. So 3 questions in the form. And the guy was just saying, "Oh, it's a lot of money to go on a holiday with." I'm not sure what the limit is, but they do. Okay, okay. But why would you, I mean, in a bank whereby you put your money in, it's not even a saving or anything, it's like current account. It's not like you could say, "Oh, you got, that's just crazy, man. It's just crazy." So, but anyway, it's all good. So I got my money, because the lady was saying, if you didn't leave, the manager actually supposed to be said to me, "If you don't leave, I'll call the police." That's how I feel I've been discriminated. They putting something on me like I'm a fraudster, or I'm a criminal, or I'm doing something dodgy. That if they say something like mention the police, I'll be scared, I will leave. No, no. I'm not a shoplifter, I'm not a criminal, I'm not a fraudster, I'm not robbing the bank, I'm not doing anything illegal. So why would you mention about the police? Thinking if you mention about the police, I will leave. Why should I? Why should I? Delayed my time. I was there for like almost 2 hours. 2 hours. But the main game plan was for me to be put in a van. Obviously, if it's as other people, like I said, if that was 20 years ago, I might lose my mind and do something stupid that I will regret because that was the plan for them to delay it or do things like that. Lose my mind, smash the place up, and then I'll get arrested for that. So that was the plan. But no, they didn't have that. Okay, I'm not sure what limited. Okay, Lloyd's Bank, you got to give them a few days if they certain amount. Okay, that's Lloyd's Bank. Okay, fair enough. Every bank has their own ways, but Lloyd's Bank is a bigger bank. Lloyd's Bank is a bigger bank. It's not like it's a small bank. I just know they just no. I don't. I would not even advise anybody to bank with Virgin Money. Rubbish, shit, no customer service skill at all. I think as a manager, when you come, you should ask, how can I help? What was the issue? How can I help? How can we resolve this? But yeah, call the police officers. No wonder why the taxi is just getting higher and higher. Call the police officer, waited for like how long? Three-quarter an hour, almost an hour for them to show up. And it's a job of over 10, 15 minutes. The police shouldn't even be involved. It's the managers to come because I haven't had an issue with the manager. I wasn't aggressive. I wasn't a threat. I wasn't shouting, wasn't screaming. I was calm. So why is the police going to be involved? This is the reason why I said I was discriminated from the first place. But anyway, it's all good. Then I can see, don't realize either what's happened. No, Jason is someone just gonna jump into a conclusion because he is trying to say some negative stuff. Because when my wife was scraping something, I said the noise is a bit loud. I'm on a live, and she was saying, "Did you tell your wife to shut up?" Jason is a type of those trolls that comes in a live, make assumption, or just say something to trigger things, to make things worse, to put more film to on fire. That's type Jason is. I don't know who exactly he is, but he's a type that comes and put more film on the fire. Then he just blaze and blaze and blaze. Instead of just coming knowing the story, but you just jump in the conclusion, say that I tell my wife to shut up. Is that how you tell your missus to do? You tell your missus to shut up? No, no, leave him, leave him. It's fine, Julie, leave him. I think, leave him. I think there's certain trolls are there. Probably, if you tell them, you can educate them or kind of give them that positive mindset. Listen before you react. Think before you react. So today, I think actually I also reward myself because I kept my calm. Because the intention was for me to be locked up in a van. Probably if I smashed the place up, I wouldn't even get my money. I wouldn't even be able to go what I wanted. I wouldn't be able to do what I wanted to do. So sometimes this have to work. Your brain have to work. Don't just use your temper. Keep calm. You get where you want to get. But I was pissed off, to be honest. I was pissed off. But at some point I say, "Oh man, calm down, relax, calm down, relax." But just delayed me. But I did all I supposed to do. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, take no notice. But trust me, what you're saying now is about banks is gonna become the norm. Honestly, I don't even agree with banks, to be honest. Just like the procedure when bills and all that you have to go through. Other than that, I don't believe on bloody banks. Seriously, because it just piss you off and that. Not trolling, but when you speak to your missus in your own language, it's a bit rude. I speak to my missus in our language. And if you have a problem with that, you don't even have to be here, my simple as that. If you don't like the way I speak or the way I talk, yeah, you just have to go. You don't have to be here. No, you don't even know what I said to my missus. Simple. You asked me and I translated. She was scraping something there. I said, sorry, I'm on a live. That's what I said to her. And you were assuming like I told her to shut up. That's what he said. Is that how you speak to your missus? I don't speak to my missus like that. I treat my woman like a queen. And I want to be treated like a king as well. I'm a provider. You can ask her. I'm a provider. I provide. And I'll look after my missus or my family. I'm that type of a person. I will never say to my missus to shut up. If that's the way you speak to your missus, that's you. If the way you think you speak to your missus doesn't apply to me or to other people, and stop jumping into conclusion without knowing the story. I treat my missus like a queen. Yeah, thank you very much, Julie. So learn from that. If you speak to your missus like trash, you tell her to shut up. Learn from that then. Learn to treat your missus with respect if you want her to treat you like a king. Okay? Thank you very much. And obviously this is recorded. You could go and play it back or get someone that could speak the language. They will tell you what I said. And she's on the phone. Other than that, I will tell her to come and say exactly what I said to her. Thank you very much. You run your house the way you want to run your house. Don't tell people to copy the way you run your house in their own houses. Thank you very much, Jason. Hopefully you learn from that, from a good man like me. If you don't have a Jason that, don't watch that. Simple. Exactly. If you don't like what I'm showing here in a live, you don't have to watch me. Simple. Don't even watch a single video I post out there. Simple. You don't have to. And don't come here and start telling me, do you tell your missus to shut up? So now you're trying to get something on me like they did in the bank. Yeah. I don't know what people think though. You think, I don't know, do you think like I'm a sort of a person that will speak to people rudely? Somebody who has no respect, no manners to people? Even if it's not my missus, I respect women. I respect everybody and I respect women as well. So yeah, it is what it is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Neil. Thank you, Julie. And thank you everyone watching. So sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes people will challenge you. Sometimes people will push you to a point whereby they want you to react. And as we all know, reaction sometimes can be lethal, can be bad. You could do something, say something that you could regret. So always good to keep calm, chill. For me, like I said, if that was 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I would not even hesitate. I would smash the place up. I won't even think what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. I would, and then I will make sure they will work hard to get me on that bloody van. But that's not me anymore. I'm grown out of all that rubbish, man. I just want to live life and let people live as well. But don't discriminate people because of you don't like them, the way they look. Probably, I feel that guy he's just an idiot on that. In fact, I'm thinking now, saying like, okay, instead of withdrawing that amount I wanted to withdraw, I went and withdrew even double of that to piss her off or piss them off. And then next thing is I was saying I'm gonna close the account. Probably I might not even close it, I'll leave it, and then they will see me coming in and out. Coming in and withdrawing money every day and out. And they will look at me and say, oh, he's the one that we're trying to get rid of, but we couldn't. So what do you guys think? What should I do? Should I just still leave the bank with them and then be like withdrawing the cash in front of them, let us see what amount of withdraw a day, that their heart burn more? Or what should I do? What do you think I should do? No, why should I say how much? Why should I say how much? I'm not a, I don't show up or whatever. No, why should I say how much? Why should I? It has nothing to do with you, Jason. Just mind your business. It's nothing to do with you. This is why I say you're a troll, innit? Yeah? Keep your nose where you're supposed to be sniffing, not on me, man. Not on my business, not on my case. You gotta sniff your nose. Keep sniffing somewhere, not on my bloody case, man. Why should I tell you how much it is? None of your business. Mind your business, man. I've watched that video long enough to know what type of person you are. I have you help lots mate. Take no notice of peeps. Pages John, okay, I haven't seen him. Oh yeah, Johnny's okay, yeah. I saw him the other day and I did a live the other day as well with him. He's alright. And he told me the other spot he's gonna be in case he's not in that outdoor shop. I know the other location he's going to be, but when I come back, I'm traveling. When I come back, I will definitely see him. And next year, I think next year will be a better year. I think he's been here long enough. Hopefully, they will house him, then he'll get a place. And the sad thing is, the other gentleman he's with, I'm not sure Neil, when he came and bought them stuff, he was there as well. Jed, I think he bought stuff for both of them, two of them. Jed apparently left him. He went in a hostel, never came back, never even found out whether Johnny's okay or not. Sometimes this is what you get. That's why I don't have much friends nowadays, you know. You don't know who you rely on, who you turn, you know. Can you imagine? It's because of I've met Jed before John, but John feels more connected. I feel like my energy, my it connect with John than anyone else. I feel John more than anyone else I met there. Some reason I don't know why. But how can you be sleeping with, not sleeping with, but you've been connected with a person and then you get help and you forgot about the other person that you were in a struggle with. I don't understand how people are like. You're supposed to be friends, you know, even though you both were homeless and you both living in the same area or the same place, and you're getting all the help through John. Yeah, Jason, even if you wanted 12K, I don't care, mate. That's you. I'm talking about my own experience there now. If you wanted 6K and they wanted to give them few days, that's you and them. But for me, I don't see a reason why I should, because it's not on. It's where is it written like saying, oh, you're gonna bank with us when you need that certain amount, you gotta give us at least a day or two. I don't know what bank that is. 6K and they wanted to give them a day in advance. That's rubbish, man. Yeah, Johnny's a nice guy. You know, the other day, if you watch my other live I did with him, the one on the night time, not in the morning one, he was telling us more of his story, what he's been through and all that, and what he used to do. And that's nothing to do with him now. He's just a nice guy now. He's he's over all that kind of a thing. It's in their terms and condition. No, I don't think he's in this one. So yeah, John is a lovely guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. You know, when you see homeless people out there, they have like a pot in front of them or a sign. I've not seen any of that with John. John just sit in his corner. He doesn't beg. He doesn't ask for any change. People just come and bless him like they walk past. But all the homeless people, they got like a pot or they got like a sign saying, "Oh, spare change," or "I need help. I need this. I need that." But he doesn't. That's one thing I like about John, and that's how I know John is a genuine homeless person. That he needs help, and it's not only that I felt like he was bullied for him to move from Sheffield to here, because if you watch that live, you will see he was explaining all that. So there was a guy that comes and say, "I will need 300 or 400 quid of you within a week," and he takes money of him, keep taking money of him, And the guy got when the guy got sent down, when he comes, he knows he's gonna go and stay at John's place. He was taking advantage of John, basically. Not only coming sleeping around there, but he's taking money off him. Saying if John doesn't give him money, he's gonna like beat him up or do something on him. So you can say John he didn't leave Sheffield or Yorkshire in his own will. He left for his own safety. I felt that when I met him, but he was open in that live and said everything why and what he was doing. And even he's got kids. He's got grown up kids. But he's saying his wife or his ex-wife stopped them from being in contact with him. So yeah, it's sad when you see people out there. It's really sad. They're going through stuff. They're going through things. It's not one bank. This was like criticize. Crash it soon. Trust me. Like I said before. Hence the cashless. Yeah, it's more like cashless now, you know, contactless and stuff. They don't want people to carry cash at all. But then you can't use that much on like your Google Pay or Smart Pay or whatever, you know. Some of them is you need cash. Obviously, if you're traveling abroad, it's better to have a physical cash than I don't know. It depends where you go as well. Yeah, John is a lovely guy. I wish 2025 he can get a place and he can get his. I know he admitted that he's got like addiction, drinking addiction. Because it's a number, not a pound note. Can be stopped whenever they want. Actually, cars can't. I'm down 21st. I'm gonna be going warm clothes for him. Oh, that'd be nice. He would really appreciate it. He would really appreciate it, you know. He would really appreciate it. I hope 2025, you know, next year, the council will rehouse him and that. Do you believe the person who was homeless that said he had a tent in Stanley Park? Oh, yeah, no, he wasn't. The guy with the crutches, he's not. That other John, he's John as well. I met three Johns. Three Johns there. No, more than three actually. Four John. The other one I say John de Leon. John de Leon. I met three Johns. John de Leon is a funny one, you know. No, that John is not the one that's limping with the crutches. He's not homeless. He's the one I caught in the alleyways. He's the one I bumped into the alleyways. He was shocked when he saw me. And if you look at the video, you can see something being handed to him. He's obviously into all the hard drugs and stuff. Because when I first met him, he said no, he doesn't. He looked clean and neat that night, you know, that evening. He said no, he doesn't. He doesn't drink. He doesn't take drugs. But I bumped into him like after a few days, doing their dealing. So straight away, he was shocked when he saw me. So yeah, he's not homeless. He's definitely not homeless. He's feeding his habits. He makes like he said his target is a tenner. And the other day I met him there, I gave him out 5 or 7 quid or something. So his target for a day is a tenner. If he makes tenner a day, 7 days it's £70, man. That's a good money. And then plus you got your benefit as well. And he's not homeless. He's not homeless. He's not homeless. He's just feeding his habits. That's what he does. You know, the one who said his son was bouncer. Steve. It's called, yeah, that guy, Steve. Steve, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. He he's not homeless. He's got a place. They got like a hostel or something. He says he stays in. That's what he said. Yeah, he stays in a hostel or something. He looks neat though, and he said he's gonna get rid of all the riffraffs. Is the way he said it. I'm gonna get rid of all these riffraffs in Blackpool. They're spoiling the name of the place, the town. Huh? No, I don't think he's homeless. Yeah, he said his kids are bouncers, two of them. I said, how are you gonna get rid of them? He said, my two sons are bouncers, and it's easy. It's easy. Yeah, I remember the one you're talking about. I remember it's called Steve, I think. Yeah, coming 21st. All right, you coming the 21st, yeah? For what? Fury fight. Okay. Fury fight just with the missus. Mark Ellis on the prom. What the fight in the Legends upstairs. All right. Who's Fury fighting? Is it? I didn't even know that. Who's Fury fighting? Is, is he fighting? What's his name again? The Russian guy. Is he? I didn't even know that. Right, the 21st. Anyway, guys, I will be away, so watch out for some Fury. Uzek. Yeah, okay, Uzek too. Second, okay, this. All right. Who do you think? That's gonna be a tough one, man. That was the one outside Mark Ellis. Call him Steve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one outside Mark Ellis. He said he's gonna get rid of all the riffraffs. He said, easy. I said, how are you gonna do that? Easy, man. Easy. I do it like that. Easy. And somebody commented to say, oh, he said about just Mark Kelly's. Oh, he said about the whole Blackpool. He said about the whole Blackpool. What we said about Mark Kelly's, there's someone, he left one on just by the lamppost. There's one there by the lamppost right in front of the entrance of Mark Kelly's. There was one homeless guy sat there. I was going to say to him, well, you got to start with him first. Go and get rid of him first. Yeah, it was funny. He wasn't drunk or pissed or anything, but it's just funny. I think I've seen him before, you know. I think I've seen him before. Hmm. And actually, oh, I'm using this phone. The guy that was talking, Julie, the guy that was in front of the bank, that was when I was just documenting about Yorkshire Bank. Keep saying Yorkshire Bank because I banked it when it was Yorkshire. Virgin Money. The guy who was there in front of the camera, I worked with him before a few years back, and he is saying uh, the council refusing to pay for his housing, and he's jobless. He had an incident. I don't know. I don't know what exactly, but I used to work with him. He used to work in a big hotel. You know, Ruby Hall. It's called Ruby Hall by Preston Way. You know, a nice hotel. He was working there as a maintenance guy. Uh, so he's saying basically the council are refusing to pay for his housing, and he's gonna end up being homeless. He's gonna end up being homeless as well. So, just crazy. He said, "Well, I feel I've been discriminated as well." I said, "Well, okay, and I'm a white man." It was a bit funny. I felt I've been discriminated because I was black, but he came and said he felt he'd been discriminated, and he's a white man. It's funny, man. He's crazy, man. I thought I got my shit to sort out. He's got his shit to talk about as well. The only vlogger who called sit on the takes time the homeless you made. All right. Julie, not all reflex 80s bar open in June. 80s. Which reflex is that? Oh, reflex. Where? Reflex in Blackpool here or the olive vlogger who actually sits. Yeah, yeah. I sit and take my time and talk to them. And the other night, John wasn't expecting me, because I keep missing him. When I walk past go outdoor, he wasn't there. So this time, because I work nights, I was bored. I couldn't sleep. I just say, all right, I'm gonna go to town. I went straight there, and I found him there. So he was pleased to see me. He was pleased to see me. I sat with him. I was there for like an hour plus, and then from there I went to the gym. So he's always happy when he sees me. He smiles. I really like that. He smiles and. But I feel shocked though when I saw him and Jed was in there asking where Jed is. He said Jed is just got a place, and since then Jed haven't shows up. Yeah, Foxhall. Yeah, 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 yeah. Reflex. Yeah. It's Mark Kelly's now though. He's Yeah, it's Mark Kelly's now. Reflex in by Central. Mark Kelly's. It's Mark Kelly's now as well. Mark Kelly's got it. They bought it. It's Mark Ellis. Yeah, I work on all those doors. Reflex, Gaties, Manchester Bar, Pop Wall, all them places. I worked in there like as a bouncer and the strip club and all that. Yeah, it's Mark Ellis now. It's just by Central, by the pier, Central Pier. You get Market Philly, and you get Mark Ellis at the back there, and you get Gaties. But now Reflex there is Mark Ellis. The he bought it. No, I don't know he bought it or what, but he's the one that's running it. It's Mark Ellis. It's under Mark Ellis as well. So basically, how many Mark Ellis we have? There's one in Lidham Road, two in Central, that's three, and the one in Dixon Road, that's four, and the one down the road here, that's five. Mark Ellis sold five. So he's gonna buy the whole lot, all the old pop chain. He's gonna get the whole lot. Great in there, but the sport legend upstairs. Okay. So they put a sport one upstairs. Yeah, the one in Brisbane, yeah, there, but it used to be Uncle Tom's. Uncle Tom's cabin. Three actually in Blackpool. No, more than that. They more than three. I just counted five. Five. There's one in Lidham Road, right? One in Lidham Road. Two in Central, that's three. One in Dixon Road, that's four. And the one in here, Markelly Sobo, that's five. That's five. Yeah, Blackpool itself, yeah, five in Blackpool. Five. Yeah, Neil, John will appreciate that, John will appreciate that. He will really appreciate it. Yeah, I really feel for him, to be honest. I really feel for him. Really. And Jed was lucky as well. His daughter came and granddaughter. They put him in a hotel for a week. I think that was sometime early summer. Yeah, they put him for a week. And John was lucky as well. He's been put in a hotel for 2 weeks. He was put in a hotel for 2 weeks. And he was telling me the story as well. Listen to it, guy. Listen to this. This is interesting. He was happy when he's telling me that story. He said a lady came from nowhere. Yeah, took him for a dinner and gave him 150 or 160 pounds. Yeah. And the next thing he says, the lady asked him, do you have a bank account? And he gave her the bank account, and she put like 60 quid in his bank. So John was balling. He was balling, man. Like 150 quid straight out in cash, man, and then 60 quid in the bank. He was happy the way he was telling it. He said, mate, listen to this, mate. Listen to this, mate. You know what happened to me the other day? You know what's happened to me the other day? I met this last year. Yeah, he comes with that granddaughter. He stays in the Holiday Inn. The Holiday Inn by the train station, right? Right, lad. And then she said to me, like, I'll take you out for a dinner, and then I'll give you 150 quid. I'll give you 150 quid, and then he gave me a 60 quid. Oh, the way he was telling you, man, that really very touches my heart, man. I was so pleased for him. I was so happy for him. You can say he was so happy the way he was saying things, praising the lady, the woman. I said, that was nice, man. He's so nice the way he appreciates things, everything you do for him. He appreciates. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. He still appreciates it, and he praise you for it. This is how I see, like, he's a genuine guy, you know. He's a genuine guy, and he said he will never forget it. He will never forget that for the rest of his life, you know. So that's nice. Yeah, he was so happy. Yeah, bless you. Yeah, he's so happy. He appreciated everything, that people are doing for him. He appreciated everything. I really like the guy. I really like John. He's a genuine man. I really like him. And the other chap as well, Alex. It's always nice to be nice. He changed his life. He was young, homeless guy. Julie, you met him, and Alex, a young guy. He's got a flat. He's with his girlfriend. and he had a job, you know, like working on the tram, giving out tickets and stuff, like selling tickets. And he comes and appreciate what we done for him as well. He comes and praises us, so which is good. So this is what we like. We like to touch people's life, and then, you know, once they fix their life, if they come and praise us, that just gives us that courage to keep on doing what we're doing. It's nice, you know. So that's good. Yeah, Alex. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is it. We're not doing it to pray for the praise, but if they do as well, helps. You know, I get people like, it's just funny sometimes when people don't know what we do and they start jumping into conclusion. You know, start criticizing you, seeing one video and they start saying shit about what you do or why you doing it. It's not my intention to be creating like homeless thing out there. No, it wasn't my intention, my plan. But before I start my traveling contents or my traveling vlogs, I'm doing a day-to-day life. Whatever I see out there, that's what I put out. And most of my contents are not edited. It's all raw. It's all raw. So like sometimes people comes and just jump into my, you know, to my neck trying to strangle me. So why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You don't know the motive of what I do. So go on, let's take your time, watch one or two or three videos, then you will know what I'm all about. But you just don't jump and start strangling people, someone without knowing what he does. You know, Jet even took his. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, is that been taken off? Mm. It's been retracted. Okay, Neil. I don't know. I didn't really have the time to read that. Neil, sorry. I was so happy for Alex. Yeah, Alex is happy. Yeah, I'm happy for him. And it's not only him, you know. Guys, oh no, I'm not gonna tell you that story. You know, I'm not, because that is different. It's something to do with my job as well. But I met this guy. If you watch my previous video, the tall bald guy, I forgot his name. It's not. Is it John? Can't remember. The tall bald guy that I met. Yeah, he was exactly in the spot where John is now. That's where I met him first. He was exactly the spot where John is. Is the one when I was serving the food, you know, the hot meal I was giving out. I met, you know, I met him in that corner, and I was talking to him. He's from London, but he lives here, I don't know, 6 years or something, and he was working for the council. But I think something happened to him. He was ill. He got admitted. Something happened, and he became homeless. But he was still working for the council. And yeah, if you want to see John, is around the outdoor. Go outdoor, but you will see him around 8, between 8 and 9. You know, when you go into Hounshill, there's a go outdoor shop. The outdoor shop is by Specsavers. That's where he got by the doorway. That's where he settled for the night. Yeah, yeah. Just by when you go into Hounshill, you know, the main entrance on Hounshill. I'm not saying the one the other side, the other end. I'm just it's by the go outdoor. Okay, coming out from Winter Garden. You know when you coming by Winter Garden, just there, the outdoor, yeah, outdoor shop. Just go there in the doorway. That's where he settled for the night. Yeah, exactly. So you will find him there. He'll be pleased to see you. You know, just tell him, remind him like you the one that bought him the trainers and stuff. You took him for shopping. Yeah, yeah. John is a nice guy. He will appreciate that. You know, he will appreciate that. When you're nice, you get nice people coming to you unexpectedly. That's what he said. He's a believer as well. So it's just nice the way he talk. I wish like when he settle, he get his own place. I will go to his place and do a live and or do a content with him. He's a nice guy. I hope. Actually, he's not a young guy. You know, he's 60. He's 60 something. And he's 63 or 60 some 65 something like that. He's not. He's not a young. He's not a young chap. He's about 60, 63 or 65. Because I was asking you, are you if things get back to normal and you get a place and stuff, would you go and look for a job and stuff? And he started telling me his story, like he's 60 something, so obviously that'd be too late for a job. But yeah, as long as he's healthy and happy, that's all matters. Yeah, exactly. Down by Winter Garden there. So yeah, I was talking about this guy as well. He got a place which was nice. Is that guy? I forgot his name. Tall guy, bald, but he's on my videos. He's got his own place as well, and I think he was saying somehow if his health get back to track, he will go back to work, something like that. He was working for the council. He's still on the council, I think, but the council managed to get him a place, so, which is good. So I wish them all, I wish them all luck. I wish them they're all out in the street and they all can do themselves. But the thing is, I keep on saying more and more homeless people, more new faces and that. Because when I was in a live with John, there's another guy that was opposite on Saver's doorway. He was there. So the other day when I was with John in the morning, on Sunday morning, last Sunday morning, he came and said, start talking to me. He said, oh, you the one that was making the live here? I said, yeah, how do you know? He said, well, did you watch it? I said, no, 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 I was down there. I was the one lying there. I was the homeless guy lying there in the sleeping bag. I said, yeah, is that you? I said, yeah. He's a nice guy as well. He's from Liverpool. He's a nice guy. But you keep seeing more and more new faces, more and more new faces. I think there's another guy also that appeared that day. He's from around John's Way. He's from Yorkshire, somewhere around Yorkshire as well. It's Blackpool though. I guess Brighton also is like that. Seaside, you keep getting new faces, new homeless people all the time. Yeah. So you keep getting new ones all the time. But anyway, my target is not to make contents for like just about homeless people, but like I said, is I'm doing the day-to-day content, like day-to-day life. So I'm not going out there looking for some content, no. So I just show what I bump into or what I come across with. That's what I do. But in the future, I'll be doing traveling contents. I'll be traveling around the world, and you guys would see different places and that. But for now, you guys have to stay tuned. You might see a bit of Africa because I'm going to Africa. I'm going to Africa. So, guys, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, everyone watching, and thanks those who gave us a thumbs up, gave us a like, and thank you for all your patience, and thank you for listening to my rubbish. Okay, guys, peace out, guys. Till next time. Thank you all. Yeah, Lisa Reed, thank you, Lisa, thank you, everybody, guys. Stay blessed. Neil, thank you very much. Take care. Julie, thank you. See you all. Bye.